Hi everyone, it's Nancy from Papercraft Arts. I'm here today to show you two journals that I just finished and will be listing in my Etsy shop real soon. They're both very similar. I'll go through one of them and show it to you in more detail, and then the second one I'll just flip through real quickly just to show you the slight differences. The differences aren't real drastic. It's just maybe a tag is a little different than the one in the other journal, or that's basically it. The decorations are pretty much like the embellishments, and other elements are pretty much the same. So I've named these two journals. This one's Shine, and you can tell because it says Shine on the front, and the other one's called Dream. So I will get started here. The measurements of these journals are about 4 1/4 across, or 4 3/8, and about 8 1/4 in length. And it's a hardcover made from a real sturdy chipboard, and then I covered it with a fabric, a painted fabric that's like a metallic rose gold, and then I covered it with the paper that I wanted to feature. I didn't have a lot of this paper, so you'll see hints of it throughout the journal, but most of it's on the front and back covers. I have a little charm dangle here that you can take off if you want. Let's see, I'm gonna go fiddle with it. And see if I can show it to you up close. There is, get it in better light, there's a little Tim Holtz charm that says Dream, and a little rose charm, and some bead dangles I made, and then a butterfly, and then there's a smaller butterfly at the very top. And then it's got a what I call a lobster clasp, so you can take it off the journal. And the closure is just fabric that I hand dyed with avocado dye, and then it's got a little tag on the front that says Believe, with a little crystal butterfly charm. This is a window that's covered with acetate, and then there's a collage in it. And this closure just loops over a little hitch post on the front, and then this is just tied in a single loop knot, so you can adjust it if your journal grows. I tried really hard to control myself and not stuff it too much, and try to keep the elements inside as, not real thick, or as thin as possible. So you open it up, and you've got just a plain inside, and the papers I used are all dyed, papers that I dyed. They aren't reprinted or anything. They're not reprinted from scans. This is actually the paper I dyed myself. And you got a little tag on the first page, and that just slips into this little tuck spot. This is a Edith Holden page, and I decorated it with a little saying that says Start Somewhere, and a label. It's just some eyelet trim with some seam binding. And this, if you can see the ink spots on this page, are like a pinkish color. And there's some leaf trim and fabric. It's a music page with a pocket. And this is a tag that I decorated with napkin. And it's got a little botanical in the back. And that just slips into this pocket. This is just a flip up so you could write on this page. A little doily. Just a little collage to add some interest to the page. These are butterflies that I stenciled. This is a little fabric piece that has a flower image on it. I hand sewed around it and then glued it to the page. This is more the avocado dye. And this has like metallic butterflies on it, stamped. A little rose image that I cut out, and another Edith Holden. I don't know if this is Edith Holden. This is another botanical book that I decorated, and just the middle of the signature with 2 pockets, and one has this reprint of a invoice, and I put it on the back of some dyed paper. And then this is just a little envelope with a journal card inside that opens up like a booklet. And on the other side, I sell these little clips in my shop, by the way. The other side has a handwritten page. And this is, I printed this on parchment and then dyed, inked it a little. And this is just a tag I decorated from some of the Tim Holtz tissue that has images on it. And the signatures, both of them, have bead dangles on the ends of the threads. These have 2 pink pearls and a pink crystal on them. And I also added a butterfly and a label, some labels. This is a little flip out. There's a tag right here. And then that slips into this glassine envelope. And then you flip it out and there's another tag here. And that just slips in this way. Little fabric cluster here. And then this page flips out. Gives you more writing space. And on the other side is the envelope flap that I used as a tuck for a little tag. Another flip up for writing space. This is a pocket I made in a video. It's made from parchment and tea bags, and this is one of the window tags that I sell in my shop, and this is got a dried flower underneath the acetate, and that slips in there. And then there's just 2 little tickets in these little short pockets in the front of the pocket. And this is the other half of the Edith Holden page where I added a butterfly and a label. And another fabric cluster that I made. And these sequins are from my mom's collection. They're vintage sequins. And the second signature starts off with a pocket And if you'll see on the edge of these pockets, I added some fabric fringe and sewed around them. And then there's this big tag, and this is embossed. Yeah, you probably can see it. Yep. With a metallic embossing powder. And then that's the back. And this is another botanical book page. We got a little acetate pocket here that's decorated in like a metallic design, and another embossing tag, embossed tag. And you can see ever so slightly on the side of this page is some pattern dyeing. It's another little fabric piece I put in there. This is like a window page. It's got acetate in it, both sides, and then a dried flower in between. And it's actually larkspur. It's a flower that I pressed years and years ago when I had larkspur in my garden. This is a side pocket. It's got lace on it and a flower, a little glassine bag, and embossed postcard, and then space for writing on the back. And that slips in there. Another fabric cluster with some more of those vintage sequins. And then here's a series of 3 envelopes. And they close with a magnet. And in each envelope is a little glassine folded up envelope. And in each one this one I put labels, and get that bucket. And this one I put some stickers, some butterflies. I think it was all butterflies, maybe a flower, a butterfly and some butterflies and a flower or 2. And in this one, I put some of the whale's tail tabs, the mini ones that I sell in my shop, and the regular size ones. So you can, use those to add to your journal, to the journal. And here we got 2 side pockets with just a simple journal card in each one. More space for writing on the back. Another fabric embellishment right on the side of the page to add texture. And on this side we've got the eyelet trim and the seam binding. This is it's kind of like a vellum or parchment, and you can write on it. Another fabric cluster. This one's got some pearls in it, and a little pearl embellishment, and a little rose flower, fabric rose. Here's a little pocket I made from a time card, and it's got a little journal card from the collection in the top pocket, and then 2 little pieces cut from the collection. By the way, this collection is this paper collection is by Prima, and it's called Apricot Honey. And it's an older collection, and I've had it in my stash for quite a while. Here you can see that pattern dyeing on the side a little better. Another rose, fussy cut rose, and those metallic butterflies. And then the last page has another pocket in it, with a tag. This has got lace that I dyed with avocado. And on the back of this tag is just a little notepad of the various papers I used in the journal. And that's it for the journal. Let me show you the center of this signature. This has a crystal and like a rose gold pearl on each thread. And these are just tied on with knots. If you don't want them, you can easily cut them off and then just tie a bow in the signature. It's knotted, so you could probably just clip it off if you didn't want these. And that's the journal. I hope you like it. Let me get the other one, and we will we'll just flip through that one real quickly. It's got the same charm dangle on it. The butterfly is a little different, the large butterfly and the small butterfly. And then the Tim Holtz charm, this one says hope on it. And then this little tag that I made says dream on it. But it's also got the little crystal butterfly. Same closure, different collage. And I'm just gonna flip through this real quickly. Different inside cover. Little different tag. An Edith Holden page. It says the best is yet to come. Same setup or tag, type of tag that I decorated. This is just a different image, same kind of fabric, you know, piece. Rose, another botanical book page. Same invoice that I showed. This is just decorated a little differently, the front of this, but it's the same card, type of card inside the pocket that opens up. And let's see, same thing on this side. It's the letter that I showed you in the other journal, and a little repair tag. It's just decorated a little differently. It's still from the Tim Holtz tissue though. And I didn't know if I pointed these out. This is just fabric with a little leaf trim on it. Same flip out. This tag might have a different rose on it. Can't remember. And same journal card that pulls out, and then the page flips out. Same tuck, just slightly different tag, but it still has a rose on it. Same stenciling, same kind of flip up. Same window tag with actually the same botanical. These are ones I dried myself. And to be honest with you, I can't remember what this was, but I colored it. I actually took paint and colored the botanical itself to make it pink. And then those two tickets again. These, I think, these are Artemis. I think I got it as a freebie on her Facebook page. The other side of the Edith Holden page says, do more of what you love. Then I added a butterfly. Same fabric cluster with the vintage sequins. I decorated these pockets with the fringe as well. Same large tag. They're almost identical. Same kind of botanical pages in the other one. Same pocket, same tag. So they're all, like I said, there's just slight differences between the two. Another fabric piece, same window page and same flower, actually. Same glassine bag with the postcard in it that I embossed. And then the envelopes, same fabric cluster with the vintage sequins. And each one has the same thing inside the envelopes as I showed you in the other journal. Similar tags as the other one. Except the difference in these is that I didn't put the vellum on the edge. The other one has the vellum on the edge of these angled pockets. Same trim, same parchment page, and similar fabric cluster with the pearls and the little fabric rose. Same pocket. This one says Dreamer. Can't remember what the other one says. It might say the same thing. And the same two embellishments in the smaller pocket. Here's that dyed pattern on the side again. And a similar tag. Just decorated a little differently with papers. And that's it for these two journals. I'll be listing them in my shop as soon as I get these videos uploaded and on my channel. And oh, one more thing. Each journal comes with a little bag that I decorated, and it's closed shut with some washi tape. And it's got, the front of it, it's got a little, this is actually a hair clip, and I painted it with a paint, like a rose gold paint, and then I embellished the butterfly. So you can use it as a paper clip in your journal or a bookmark. And then inside each one is just some things that you can add to your journal. These are some tickets that came with the collection. I think there's about 6 in there. 2 fabric, or 1 fabric element and some of that eyelet trim. And then a few tags. Another one of those rose tags. A plain tag that you can decorate yourself. And then these were cut from the paper collection. And I left a little border on the edge so that you can trim them up the way you want. And each one, you don't even need to back them because the pattern on the back you can write on. And that's it. That's it for the journals. I hope you like them. I hope to be back soon with some crafting where's my words? Crafting videos. So I will see you later. Thank you for taking the time to watch. Bye.